So in today's video, we're going to be speaking about the rental market up north, the opportunities that are up there, and why it is important to start having a look, start getting your hands dirty, and start looking at properties up north, because there's some massive, massive opportunities that shouldn't be missed. Craig Parker here, Parker's Property Sourcing, just coming at you with another video today. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the northern UK rental market being stronger than it's ever been. You know, we have to start thinking about what's happening in the market right now in the UK. Like, everybody has been watching London slow down. The north has been getting stronger and stronger every single month. In some cities up north, over 60%, I say that again, over 60% of people now rent. Do you know, that is massive. So today, I'm going to just touch on the video, or touch on a little of the topics in this video, and break down why that's happening. What, some good areas that you as an investor should be looking at, and what it means for investors like us to be investing up north. So let's get into it. I spoke about it before, and I'll keep speaking about it because this is what I'm here for, to give you, daily at the moment, but weekly, monthly updates on the UK property market. But the UK rental market has shifted. London and the south are cooling off. Rents are crazy. They're sky high. So, demand and affordability is killing the movement. But up north, it's booming. According to ONS, rents are up 7% year on year in 2025. More people are renting long term because buying is out of reach, especially for first time buyers. So that's creating a massive opportunities for landlords and deal sources up north. So the north is where it's happening right now. In some cities like central Manchester, you've got Liverpool, where those areas where you've got over 62% of the people are actually renting. Think about that. More renters than homeowners. And you as an investor, me as an investor, that's where we want to be looking at, to be fair. Because there's 62% of people in those little areas, those cities, that are looking to rent or are renting. It's massive. It's driven by affordability, the strong local economies, and lifestyle choice as well. As I said before in previous videos, some people prefer to rent because, they're free. They don't have to, they're not slumped down by a 25 or 30-year mortgage. They can just rent somewhere for 5 years if they want and then move again. A lot of people can have London jobs and get London wages, but live up north because lots of jobs now are remote. So you're getting more for your money up north, but you're still making good money. Cities like Manchester, Liverpool and Leeds are leading, the charge right now. Also, Newcastle is a massive area for everybody to start looking at, and the surrounding areas of Newcastle's is good. So investors are shifting their focus up north because that's where they're starting to see consistent returns and good return on investments as well. So the question is, why so many renting? And it's something that I do a lot of research on. Why is everybody renting? And simply comes down to affordability and flexibility. A lot of people can't afford to buy it, but they still want good quality homes in great locations. So renting gives them that, And like I said before, remote work, city life, the rise of co-living, more professionals are choosing to rent even when they could buy. Plus student demands and new job opportunities are keeping these rental markets busy all year round. And also, for investors, this is where the North really shines. You're getting strong return on your investments compared to down south. So I'll put a few areas here where Manchester's getting 8 to 9% return on investment, Liverpool's getting 10 to 11%, Leeds is getting 8 to 9%, Newcastle is getting 10 to 15% return on your investments. So you got lower purchase and stronger returns up north, and it's consistent rental demand year round, as I've said. So you're not just chasing yield, you're building sustainable return on investments, and from a stable growing market as well. So your capital gains is also going to start rising in these particular areas, but it's still affordable to get in and get good monthly return on your money. These are the areas where your money is actually working a lot harder right now if you can get in. So just to touch on, if you're looking for specific areas, here's where I'd keep my eye out. I'm not telling you to go there, but this is what I'm keeping my eye out on. Manchester is still one of the strongest markets, thanks to the tech and students. Liverpool has got so much regeneration going on right now, and it's got good return on investments. Leeds, it's got consistent economy growth in that area and good return on investments also. And the areas not to sleep on, to keep an eye out for, because it's probably the cheapest out of all of the ones I've mentioned as well at the moment, is Sheffield and Newcastle. They're up and coming, good affordability, and the infrastructure investments are coming through. So economic growth in those areas are looking really good and tasty over the next, 2 to 5 years. So definitely areas to look out for. So what this means for us as investors, I would say, is pretty simple. More renters means more opportunity. The North offers great return on investments and consistent cash flow, monthly cash flow. So for a property investor, these areas that I've mentioned, it's a bit like a gold mine at the moment. You can find solid rental investments that appeal to both tenants and investors. Balancing your portfolio with strong northern properties, I would say, right now could give you long-term stability and better returns overall. So, just to wrap up this video, the numbers don't lie. You can go and do the research yourself as well. You'd be surprised as I was. Well, not really surprised, because I've been investing up north now for quite a few years. And it's still so achievable and affordable, but it won't be for long. So, you got to really start making moves. 62% of households up north are renting in some cities, yeah? So it shows how strong this shift is. The return on investment is literally outracing and outpacing the south, and the demand is growing. The opportunity to get in is right now. You really have to start acting while prices are still affordable. Because before you know it, you're gonna look back, or we'll look back and be like, I remember when certain areas were affordable to get in, like at one point South was, or areas in South was. Now it's so hard to get in and get a good return on your investment down south. It's going to be the same up north, so we've got to start acting now, If you've been thinking about buying or thinking about investing up north, now is the time to act. Now is the time to, start getting yourself educated and start making moves and taking steps. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been Craig Parker. Till next time.